You've seen these places in videos so many times, and many of you haven't seen my full room. It's been more than 3 years since I last did a room tour. So, come with me. So here we are. Let's move right to the middle. So almost every time I record my room starting from there and moving this way, but now let's start with the door and move all the way over here, and then we will end right there. So starting with my doors, here are some doodles that I did during the pandemic. I really want to fill my whole door up, but so far these are the same doodles. I haven't added a single one. What I did add were these pictures with some of my family members and my girlfriend. So yeah, I've been adding those so that way I can always look at her. I also added some fan art. This was from my girlfriend, this was from one of my cousins, and this was from another of my cousins. This is just some personal stuff. And then we move to this wall. Starting at the very top, I have a signed Mr. Beast shirt. Actually, you can see the Mr. Beast signature right there. Then I have my NES poster, my SNES poster, some Senseiya, another fan art made by a friend. And this is my little plushie section. I don't have a lot of plushies. I mean, I have Toad from my friend Key, Freddy plush from my short film, Perry, some Mexican. This one actually has a beer, Mexican Kirby's, 2 Mexican Kirby's. And well, yeah, there I have my Master Sword. The chair I actually use for my midnight lunches. And here is my skateboard. I haven't used it in a while, but sometimes from time to time I do use it. And inside there I actually have a bunch of movies, as you can see right there, from Star Wars and Seiya, some Marvel, X-Men, Harry Potter and stuff like that. This is like my movie section that I sometimes pop into my PS5. Whoa! But more on that later. So moving on into this whole monster of a thing. Okay, starting over here I have some Pokemon McDonald's posters, this Senseiya can that I got in Spain, as well as the Grimmy's egg. We have the Super Mario cereal, the Minecraft cereal, and a bunch of souvenirs. Another Mario cereal, and here is a snow globe from Disneyland Paris that I went this year, and from Walt Disney World, this is from 2012, I believe 2012. Then over here I have the figures from my Five Nights at Freddy's Toys in Mexican Snack series that I uploaded daily for 50 days last year. So yeah, these are all the figures. I still have them in my collection. And now over there on the top I have a bunch of promotional cups from a variety of movies and some games. These ones were a gift from my friend Linkachu, all the way from Canada. And yeah, I really like how they top the section. And then I have my video games. Actually, as you can see, I'm already running out of space, so my 3DS games are starting to stack up over there, and my Wii and Wii U games are going to start stacking up over there. But here I have my DS games, my 3DS games, my Wii U games, and my Wii games, and all of my Zelda Amiibo. I have the Zelda series separated from the other series, and also Metroid. I actually love this Amiibo because it is actually a squishy Amiibo. That's really nice. Moving down here, I have all my NES games. This one is actually an Italian or French, I have no idea, version of the Senseiya Knights of the Zodiac game. This one's actually quite pricey. I also have the Japanese version of Super Smash Bros. Melee. Here we go. Yeah, it is complete in box. It has the manual and everything. It has a protection case as well, but this is the only version of Smash Melee that I own, so that's funny. Then over here I have the Nintendo World Championships NES Edition Special Cartridge, Super Mario World, Street Fighter 2, Zelda Ocarina of Time, Zelda Majora's Mask for the N64, my Kirby Amiibos, as well as my only Fire Emblem Amiibo. Then I have all my Switch games and my Switch 2 games. I only have Donkey Kong Bonanza and Mario Kart World, but for the Nintendo Switch I have a lot of games. I think they are surpassing 50 games, so I have more than 50 Nintendo Switch games. this Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, Super Mario Odyssey, and this The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdoms are the first copies sold in Mexico. I was first in line, so those are the first copies sold in Mexico, all in my collection. And this copy of Mario Kart 8 Deluxe is actually extremely special since it is signed by a lot of YouTubers, like all the members from N10, Alex C&D, Danny and Evelyn, Nintendo, Celtic, Wood from Beat 'em Ups. It really is a very special game for me. Then I guess we're moving this way now. Here are all my PS5 games. Yeah, not a lot. Then my PS4 games, again not a lot. And my PS3 and PS2 games. So far I don't have any PS1 games, but the PS2 and PS3 games are some that I actually feel very proud of. These are Senseiya games, and this one is the Nightmare Before Christmas prequel game that I'm going to be doing a video for it on October, so stay tuned for that. I've been filling my collection slowly but surely. Some of my most recent additions are Power Rangers Dino Thunder. I also added Metroid Prime 2 and Super Mario Sunshine. So yeah, actually pretty happy. Then the rest of my Amiibo collection, these are in Smash order. Missing Link, which is over there, and Ganondorf and Young Link, but that's the Zelda section, and this is the Smash section, excluding Link. My Mario section, Donkey Kong, Splatoon, Detective Pikachu, I just like it because it's big. Then we move over here and we have all my GBA games, as well as my only Game Boy Color game, which came with my Game Boy Color. I have Tetris over there, and a Japanese Mario Picross that actually works on my regular Game Boy Color, so that's pretty cool. Those Disney figurines came with the Disney 100 celebration in McDonald's, so that's pretty cool. Here I have Link's Crossbow Training and Wii Sports. Funny enough, these are 7-Eleven Pokemon Go cups. They are still sealed. Here are some complete Super Nintendo games. So this is Donkey Kong Country, Star Wars The Empire Strikes Back, Mortal Kombat, and Head on Soccer, all in their original box, as well as my Sega Genesis games that were a gift from my uncle. That's my Burnt Link's Awakening Amiibo. That's from a skit from many years ago. My Nintendo Switch normal collection, so my console, the dock, my Joy-Cons, and my Pro Controller. Then I have the Zelda Game & Watch, some Star Wars ships. This statue was from Super Nintendo World in California. Those two are from Galaxy's Edge, some Sonic Drink, the Zelda Joy-Con, a Mario Kart 8 Deluxe Capri Sun, Harry Potter 1, that's that thing over there, my special limited edition Super Smash Bros. Ultimate Nintendo Switch Pro Controller. That was a mouthful, some puzzles that I never finished building. Here I have, that's an Among Us plush right there. If I take it out, that whole thing is going to fall over. That's a Senseiya popcorn bucket, and that's a Donkey Kong popcorn bucket from the Mario movie. Moving down here, here I have my books. These are my books. Well, all of this section is Senseiya manga. Well, besides the Five Nights at Freddy's cooking book and Coraline and the history of Nintendo. So that's Senseiya Saintia Show. Then this is Senseiya The Lost Canvas. This is the Senseiya The Lost Canvas Gaiden. Then we have the classic Saint Seiya. Then we have Senseiya The Next Dimension, Senseiya Episode G, and Senseiya Episode G Assassin, and Senseiya Darkwing. Yeah, I'm a big Senseiya fan, and almost forgot these are my FNAF books. Oh, and this pin set that you can barely see, but I did an unboxing of the Nintendo World Championships NES edition, and that is the pin set that came with it. So that's actually pretty cool. Then we move down here. Yeah, this is a mess. I have Grogu, another puzzle, Mario cap, a Mario plush, and a Luigi plush. This one was a gift from my girlfriend. My PS2 that I still haven't found where to put it. And they are on top of the pizza boxes that I used. These are props from my Five Nights at Freddy's short film. You haven't seen it, it's pretty cool. So those are actually props that I used. And then these are the Super Mario Pringles that I got while studying in Spain. So these are the 5 different versions that I found, and I think these are pretty cool and pretty rare. I haven't seen anyone else talk about them. Let's quickly move up here. What is this mess? What is all of this? These are all my boxes from games. Yeah, I know they are stacked weirdly, but funny enough, nothing has ever fallen in almost 9 years. Nothing has fallen. So I think I am safe to say that this is pretty cool and pretty organized. I still have room up there for more collector's edition as well as over there. It is very hard to get on top of there, but if needed, I can do it and I can get a bunch of stuff. So that's pretty cool. So I have everything from Nintendo Switch special editions, like the Nintendo Labo, the Wii U Lego Dimensions, my PS4 and PS5 boxes. This is actually the cooler section. I have Scott Pilgrim vs. the World, Undertale, Star Wars, Lego Star Wars The Skywalker Saga, Final Fantasy VII Remake, Nintendo World Championships NES Edition, Fire Emblem Warriors, Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu, Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, the NES Classic and the Super Nintendo Classic. And now let's move to everything that's down here, starting with this Lego Spider-Man No Way Home set that was a gift from my girlfriend because I love the Andrew Garfield minifigure. He's my favorite Spider-Man. So this was a gift from my girlfriend. I have a bunch of knickknacks. This one was a gift from my aunt that unfortunately passed away, my aunt Betsy, so that's pretty priced for me. This was also a gift from my girlfriend, Lego Wally and Lego Eve. Everyone seems to love this Mexican bootleg Glamrock Freddy. Then I have my Saint Seiya section. I have a Saint Seiya alarm clock down there. This is a mid-cloth, another mid-cloth, some figures that I've been getting over the years, some from gifts, others I bought myself, as well as some other figures, and my Star Wars Lego, so the Mandalorian, Boba Fett, Darth Vader, Luke, and Captain Rex. Captain Rex is my favorite. This one that I actually got at Retropalooza, it's from Link's Awakening, and I think it looks amazing. This is a McDonald's toy, some more anime figures, and my Mario Kart collection that I've been stealing from my little brother piece by piece because he's too young and he actually, you can see Mario, he's a little damaged, Donkey Kong as well, Diddy Kong as well, so he does not know how to take care of them, so I steal them and preserve them here. Call me a bad brother, I don't care, I'm saving his toys. And actually he doesn't care and I buy him other stuff, so it compensates. Some Lego Star Wars minifigures, some more Star Wars toys that I've been getting. This Nightmare Before Christmas statue that it's actually bootleg, but I think it looks incredible as a Halloween decoration. Some Star Wars planets, you can actually kind of like open them up and it's like a playset thing. Yeah, these are pretty cool. I almost never open them up. Here I have some more Star Wars random stuff and Legos. This section is actually pretty cool. I need to grab a flashlight because I have a bunch of Star Wars figures all the way to the bottom. It is filled with Star Wars figures. My dad used to buy them for me every time he went on a trip, and he went on a lot of trips, so he got me a bunch of Star Wars figures, and I've been collecting them for years. Also Star Wars telepods. Then we move over here, and here I have my general manga zone. So I have, this is actually a Nightmare Before Christmas manga, Evangelion, The Legend of Zelda, Captain Tsubasa, all of Demon Slayer, Mexican Demon Slayer, Sword Art Online, Bleach, Star Wars Rebels, One Piece, Rascal Does Not Dream of Bunny Girl Senpai, Oyasumi Pum Pum, do not read that one. I do not recommend Oyasumi Pum Pum, don't do that to yourself. Chainsaw Man, Your Name, actually let's get a little closer, Berserk, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Part 1 and Part 2, my Part 2 is my favorite part, Jujutsu Kaisen, and the most important AOT volumes, Attack on Titan. Then over here I have my messy section per se. I have some Star Wars Power of the Force figures. Oh, sorry for that. These were actually from my dad. I have some Star Wars lunch boxes. And yeah, a bunch of different figures. The Mario Lego that I haven't opened because I want to open it with my brother. And yeah, just a bunch of stuff, random stuff. And most importantly, a picture with Stan Lee, a signed picture with Stan Lee. That's me as a little kid with my dad, my brother, and yeah, a signed picture with Stan Lee over here, which is pretty amazing. Oh, and also this Chewbacca figure is signed by the actor inside the suit. Anyways, down here I have some other comics and stuff. These are also Club Nintendo magazines. Over here, these are all Club Nintendo or Club Nintendo adjacent magazines. Some more manga, the Star Wars manga, Kingdom Hearts, My Hero Academia, Tokyo Revengers, blah 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 blah. This drawer is filled with lightsabers, so I'm not going to open it because it is actually chaos. It is filled with lightsabers, toy lightsabers that I've been getting over the years. Oh, and I almost forgot, this whole stack of comic books are when Marvel and DC made collaboration comics, so you can see Captain America and Superman and Thor and Batman on the same comic. So yeah, I have the 4 issues over here, which are pretty cool. Then all the way over here, this is actually a pretty cool zone. So that's actually a handprint, a painting that I did with my girlfriend celebrating our anniversary. So we became boyfriend and girlfriend on the 6th of May 2022. And I love putting this picture here because, as you can see, it is the center of my universe. So she is the center of my universe, of my world. She's the center of my world. So that's why I have that painting. Over there, some posters as well. My Saint Seiya figures. This was a gift from my friend Ki. I'm still missing the Phoenix Iki figure, and I'll have the complete Saint Seiya collection. A Link figure, a custom-made DAGG Funko Pop, a gift from my parents. So I think that's really cool. And again, my Saint Seiya Funko Pops. That signed Funko Pop is actually from Robin Lord Taylor, who is the actor that plays the Penguin on the Gotham TV show. And I really like the Gotham TV show, so it's actually signed by him. That's really cool. And here I have my Disney Infinity section as well as my Lego Dimensions section, which is pretty cool. And under here I have all my consoles. So here, let me move this because I've been doing exercise here in my room. More on that later. So I have an NES, an SNES, an N64, the Nintendo GameCube, the Nintendo Wii, the Nintendo Wii U, again, the Nintendo Switch over there, and then we're going to be talking about the Nintendo Switch 2. I have the Sega Genesis down there, and the retired PS4 down there filled with dust, and that's actually kind of sad. So I have to clean it up eventually. Some Saint Seiya boxes down there, not really that important. This arm actually is from my Five Nights at Freddy's short film. So this practical arm is from my Five Nights at Freddy's short film that you should definitely watch. I'll come to this part later because first I want to show you really quick what's over here. I have another plastic Master Sword, Jake. And this is actually a signed thumbnail of my From the Start unofficial music video. So Good Kid is my favorite band. I actually met them in October, last October. So then they actually signed my thumbnail because they watched my video, and that's why, besides having my thumbnail signed right there, I also have this Good Kid Mexican merch signed by all the members of the band. So that's really cool. Now we can move to this section. I have a bunch of Star Wars ships and Cappy, clearly. So here is a little dusty, I know. Sorry about that, but I have a bunch of pins, some of my steel books, and yeah, this is just pins, cool Nintendo stuff that I've gotten over the years. This is from Retropalooza when Animal Crossing was about to come out. It's all plush. Yeah, sorry about the dust. Some more collectible stuff that I gotten over the years, Nintendo collectible stuff. So I have my NES Classic Edition, my SNES Classic Edition, and yeah, just a bunch of random stuff, tins. Here are my handheld consoles. So I have my Game Boy Color, my Nintendo DS, my 3DS. Under there, I have it protected that way. It is my Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask 3DS. Here, let me take it out. The dust is this console's worst enemy, but here is my official Legend of Zelda new Nintendo 3DS XL Majora's Mask edition. My favorite version of this console. Actually, it's getting kind of damaged over the years and the dust, but I still love it. And under here I have just a bunch of more random stuff, some CDs, my Captain Rex helmet, and here's all my Nintendo Labo set, my green screen, and this is what I call the corner of doom. We do not talk about this corner, it is just atrocious. Oh, and I have my Spider-Man Homecoming poster that I got from the cinema, and this Retro Palooza poster, actually C&D is right there, and beat 'em ups. Beat 'em ups is also here. So yeah, this is actually really cool. Moving all the way over here, we are almost done. Okay, I have my PAX poster, so this is from PAX East, I believe. So we have Final Fantasy, Animal Crossing, and then I got this amazing painting. So this is Van Gogh's The Nightmare Before Christmas. This is the Majora's Mask Starry Night, and this was also a gift from my aunt Betsy. May she rest in peace. With The Legend of Zelda, the Wind Waker, and it's actually kind of 3D, and I love it. A Jump Force poster and my celebrity picture, so with Gator Matarazzo, who is Dustin in Stranger Things, and Robin Lord Taylor, who is the Penguin in the Gotham series. I'm planning on adding one more picture over there, but you'll have to wait later this year. Then over here I have that picture, that Lego Course Star Wars picture, is from a very old video. It was from a sketch. Then I have my Nintendo Switch 2 over here, and my PS5 and Ring Fit, because remember I moved this around this exercise carpet. That's because I'm using Ring Fit Adventure, and I'm planning on doing a massive video related to Ring Fit in the big 2025. Then I have also some more Star Wars figures. I love my Star Wars figures, and this custom-made Zelda mural that I did from a calendar. So after the year was over, I think this was 2011, I took out the pages from a calendar and just placed them like this, and I think it looks dope. Then moving on, I have more posters of Senseiya, Batman, more Senseiya, Avengers. This was when Endgame was on its peak. This was a gift for being first in line for Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Some more Smash posters from Smash 4 and Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. The Anthem business card. Some Star Wars posters over there, but we'll get there in a bit. And this is where the magic happens. So that's my PC. That's where I edit everything. So everything you see on my channel, it's edited right there. My blue snowball, my ring light. I use that camera whenever I want to record myself playing Five Nights at Freddy's or any of these scary games. When I upload gameplays, I use that camera over there. My TV, I know it's a little dusty. I try to dust it off once a week, but man, is it hard. This is my gaming chair. I've been using this one for years. It's actually starting to break down. As you can see right here, it's actually losing its skin, but the cool thing is that it has Bluetooth speakers on the back that still work. So yeah, these are really cool. This chair is amazing. I love this chair. Then moving on over here, that PC, I use it to record gameplay footage. So whenever I'm playing a game, I usually play it right here, and that PC is connected to my Elgato, which is over there in that mess. You can actually see it right there. That's my Elgato. I use it to record my gameplay and stuff like that. This is another table that I use. Sometimes I put my microphones here that I'm using right now, and other stuff that I need. I also take notes for video ideas or editing notes. I do it all here. So this is like my work corner, my self-made work corner. Oh, over here I have some drawings made by some friends. This is from my friend Becky, and this is from Nintendo Cisco. So these are arts made by them, and I love it. Here's a picture with my girlfriend and her family, but I'm not going to show that in detail. And this is my calendar. So I really like my calendar, my Snoopy calendar. I have everything divided for my girlfriend, me, work, school, and YouTube. So actually all of these are YouTube shorts. I plan them out. So today, the day I'm recording is Wednesday the 13th. And if you can see a check mark, that's because I already edited and scheduled the reel that's supposed to come in this day. So if it has a check mark, that's because it is already programmed. So I already have programmed all the way until Wednesday 20th. So yeah, that's something pretty cool that I do. In that way I scheduled all my content. And then a Super Mario Odyssey poster that was a gift from also being first in line. And yeah, that's pretty much my room. And that's all. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you have enjoyed this video. I had a lot of fun doing it. Do not forget to leave a like and subscribe. That really helps out the channel. My name is DAGG and I'll see you next time. See ya! Bye!